Good morning students. Today we are going to learn Unit 2 Force and Pressure. A ball at rest moves when it is kicked. Similarly, when we push or pull objects which are at rest, they begin to move. This push or pull is called force. A force acting in a particular area produces pressure. Force. We do so many activities in our daily life, like opening a door, kicking a football, striking a carom coin, etc. To do these activities, an external agency is needed. This external agency is called force. Force is defined as an external agency which changes or tends to change the state of rest or the state of uniform motion of a body or the direction of moving body or the shape of a body. Force is a vector quantity which has magnitude and direction. It is measured by a unit called Newton. Effects of force. Observe the strokes a batsman in cricket game. If he wants to hit the cricket ball to the boundary, the striking force on the ball must be greater. So the greater the force you apply on the body, greater will be its effect on it. If you pick a blown up balloon with a single pin, it will burst. But this did not happen even though many more pins were pricking the balloon. A single pin produces a large pressure over a small area, but when large number of pins prick a body, each pin exerts very little pressure on the balloon. As the applied force gets distributed over a large surface of the body, so the balloon will not burst. Thus, we can conclude that the effect of a force depends on the magnitude of the force and the area over which it acts. The force acting perpendicularly on any given surface area of a body is known as thrust. It is measured by the unit Newton. Pressure. The effect of force can be measured by using the physical quantity called pressure. It can be defined as the amount of force or thrust acting perpendicularly on a surface of area of 1 square meter of a body. Pressure is equal to thrust or force divided by area, that is P is equal to F by A. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal. The effect of pressure can be increased by increasing the thrust or by decreasing the surface area of the body. The axe, nail, knife, injection needle, billet, etc. are having sharp fine edges so as to exert a larger pressure on a smaller area of the body in order to produce maximum effect. Border straps are provided on a backpack for giving less pressure on the shoulder by providing a large area of contact with the shoulder. Pressure exerted by air. You all know very well that air fills the space around us. This envelope of air is called atmosphere. It extends up to many kilometers above the surface of the earth. All objects on the surface of earth experiences the thrust or force due to this atmosphere. The amount of force or weight of the atmospheric air that act downwards on unit surface area of the surface of earth is known as atmospheric pressure. It can be measured using the device called barometer. The barometer was invented by Torricelli. One atmospheric pressure is defined as the pressure exerted by the mercury column of height 76 cm in the barometer. Pressure exerted by liquids. Liquids exert a pressure not only on the base of the container in which they are kept, but also on the side walls. Take a plastic bottle, punch 3 holes on its side in the same direction but at different heights. Now pour some water into it and let it flow through the holes. Observe the flow of water. Water from the lowest hole comes out with a greater force and the water from the topmost hole comes out with the least force. This activity confirms that the pressure in the liquid varies with the depth of the point of observation in it. Pressure exerted by the liquid depends on the height of the liquid column. Take a glass tube that is open at both ends. Fix a rubber balloon at the lower end of the tube. Pour some water into the tube and observe the balloon. Now pour some water into the balloon and again observe the balloon. The balloon starts bulging outwards. This shows that the pressure exerted by a liquid at the bottom of the container depends on the height of the liquid column in it. Liquids exert the same pressure in all directions at a given depth. Take a plastic bottle, punch 3 holes on its sides at the same height from its base. Now pour some water into it and let it flow through the holes. Observe the flow of water. Water comes out from all the holes with the same force and falls out on the ground at the same distance from the bottle. Thus, we can conclude that liquids exerts the same pressure in all directions at a given depth. Pascal's law. Take a rubber ball and fill it with water. Make tiny holes on its surface with a pin at different points. Press anywhere on the ball. What do you observe? You can see identical streams of water following in all directions from the hole. This is due to the fact that the pressure which is applied on the liquid is equally transmitted in all directions. This concept was first given by the French scientist Pascal. Pascal's law. Pascal's law states that the pressure applied at any point of a liquid at rest in a closed system will be distributed equally through all directions of the liquid. Applications of Pascal's law. The applications of Pascal's law are: in automobile service station, the vehicles are lifted upwards using the hydraulic lift, which works as per Pascal's law. Automobile brake system works according to Pascal's law. The hydraulic press is used to compress the bundle of cotton or cloths so as to occupy less space. Surface tension. Surface tension is the property of a liquid. The molecule of a liquid experiences a force which contracts the extent of their surface area as much as possible so as to have the minimum value. The amount of force acting per unit length on the surface of a liquid is defined as surface tension. Its unit is Newton per meter. Applications of surface tension. Surface tension is the reason for many events we see in our daily life. In plants, water molecule rises up due to surface tension. Xylem tissues are very narrow vessels present in plants. Water molecules are absorbed by the roots and these vessels help the water to rise upwards due to capillary action, which is caused by the surface tension of water. During heavy storm, ships are damaged due to surface tension of water. By pouring oil or soap powder into the sea, sailors reduce its impact. Water strider insect slides on the water surface easily due to the surface tension of water. Friction. We walk on roads without falling, but we tend to fall when we walk on wet surface. Why? We walk on roads safely because of the friction between the feet and the road. But the friction is less when we walk on wet surface, so we tend to fall. Frictional force or friction arise when two or more bodies in contact move or tend to move relative to each other. It acts always in the opposite direction of the moving body. The force is produced due to the geometrical dissimilarities of the surface of the bodies which are in relative motion. Friction can produce the following effect. Friction opposes motion. It causes wear and tear of the surface in contact. It produces heat. Types of friction. Friction can be classified in two basic types: static friction and kinetic friction. Static friction. The friction experienced by the bodies which are at rest is called static friction. Example, all the objects are rigidly placed to be at rest on earth. Kinetic friction. Friction existing during the motion of body is called kinetic friction. Kinetic friction can further classified into sliding friction and rolling friction. Factors affecting friction. Some of the factors which affect friction are given below. Nature of a surface. Moving an object on a rough surface will be difficult, but we can easily move it on a smooth surface. It is because friction varies between surfaces. Weight of the body. It is easy to pedal your cycle without any load on its carrier. With a load placed on its carrier, it is difficult to move it because the weight on the carrier increases the friction between the surface of the tire and the road. Area of contact. A road roller has broad base, so it offers more friction on the road, but a cycle has least friction since the area of contact of the tire with the surface of the road is less. Advantages of friction. Friction is necessary for our day-to-day activities and it is desirable in most of the situations of our daily life. We can hold objects in our hand due to friction. We can walk on the road because of friction. The friction between the footwear and the ground helps us to walk without slipping. Writing on a paper with a pen is easy due to friction. Automobiles can move safely due to friction between the tires and the road. Brakes can be applied due to frictional resistance on the brake shoes. We are able to light a matchstick, sew cloths, tie knots or fix a nail on a wall because of friction. Though friction makes our life easy, it has some negative effects also, so it is called as necessary evil. Disadvantages of friction. Friction wears out the surface rubbing with each other like screws and greases in machines or soles of shoes. The excess amount of effect has been given to overcome the friction while operating a machine. This leads to wastage of energy. Friction produces heat, which causes physical damage to the machines. Factors increasing and decreasing friction. Area of contact. Friction can be increased by increasing the area of surface in contact. For example, brake shoes in a cycle have to be adjusted so that they are close as possible to rim of the wheel in order to increase the friction. Using lubricants. A substance which reduces the frictional force is called lubricants. Example, grease, coconut oil, graphite, castor oil, etc. The lubricants can fill up the gaps in the irregular surface between the bodies in contact. This provides a smooth layer, thus preventing the direct contact between the rough surface. Using ball bearing. Since rolling friction is smaller than sliding friction, sliding is replaced by rolling with the usage of ball bearings. For the same reason, lead shots are used in the bearings of cycle hump. Points to remember. Force acting on a body tends to change its state or rest or of motion or its shape. The SI unit of force is Newton. Force acts only when two or more objects interact with one another. The effect of force can be measured using the physical quantity called pressure. Liquids, gases and air also exert pressure. All objects on the surface of Earth experience a constant thrust or force due to the atmosphere. Atmospheric pressure can be measured by a device called barometer. Friction is a force that opposes the motion of an object. Friction is caused by irregularities on the surfaces which are in contact. Friction depends on the nature of the surfaces and mass of the bodies in contact. Friction is classified in two types, static friction and kinetic friction. Kinetic friction can be further classified as rolling friction and sliding friction. Surface tension is the tendency of liquid surface to shrink to have minimum surface area as much as possible. Thank you.